we are playing the online again. 3D over the line. This is Shards of Britannia. Made out of the Legends of Ori assets, which I'm enjoying a hell of a lot right now. And the past couple weeks, so we are playing, guys. I can't sleep, so let's do it. I just started. Opened up a mining cave. I was like, you know what, I'll just stream just in case I get something cool like a Valorite Elemental or something. But now that I'm streaming, I probably won't. Actually, me getting a Valorite Elemental might happen, but now that I'm streaming, I'll probably just get killed by it or something. Yeah, the only Valorite Elemental I spawned, I did hit record on, and I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, and it was me having to leave ASAP because it was hitting me for half my health. And I'm sure it would be no different now. Nothing. My stats, my fighting stats are a little bit higher, not much. My armor is the same. Yeah, I don't think the outcome would be any different, honestly. But welcome in, welcome in. I think you gotta remember, if you play this server, which is free, by the way, Britannia.com, is if you do get an elemental, the first thing you want to do is get on your fucking horse, or pet, or whatever kind of pet you have. You want to get on it so that the fucking elemental doesn't kill your goddamn pet. Especially if you haven't bonded with your pet yet. I mean, I get on it because I don't want my pet to die, because then it'll be a ghost, and I don't have any characters that can resurrect it, so I don't know how the resurrecting a pet works on this server. I'm assuming you have to have a player do it. Maybe you can take it to the healer, I'm not sure, and pay a fee, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works on the server. Finding a player to resurrect your pet would probably be a pain in the ass, because there's not a ton of players on this game. Look at Riley just watching me in admiration. Alright, before we get a fucking elemental, let me get some of this weight by smelting some of this ore. Oh, I failed. Lost half my fucking bronze ore. You ready to eat yet? Oh. Horses never want to eat in this fucking server. Just kind of weird, because it'll definitely... Oh, there it is, what I'm talking about. Ow. We got an iron elemental, I think. Yeah, just an iron. Just a basic. Just a basic baby. Let me equip my katana here. Continue healing. And let's... Bad boy. Almost 700 hit points. That's a pretty strong iron elemental. Oops, what am I doing, man? I meant to hit my heal key and hit my fucking attack key instead. Come on, heal, 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 heal. There we go. God damn it, man. Man, I keep missing the motherfucker. And it keeps hitting me. Perfect heal. 100 health. And it hit me for 28. Goddamn. And you can understand why, if this is an iron elemental hitting me for 28 hit points, in armor by the way, you can understand why something like a Valorite elemental, which is 10 tiers up above this one, would be dangerous. Healing is going up like a mofo fighting these elementals though. $133 health left. I hate that. You apply the bandages, but they barely help. This is going to be close now. We can get this heal off here. There we go. Nice heal. There we go. And this is why you like to fight these elementals, because they have a lot of ore, whatever color they are. They have a lot of ore. Sometimes they have a lot more than 26 on them. All right. That's the exit, by the way, if you ever come in a mining cave and need to get the fuck out. God damn, Shadow now? How? That's 2 elementals spawned in a very short amount of time. Shadow is going to be quite a bit stronger than that iron elemental. I don't know if we're going to be able to take this motherfucker out. I'm not going to lie. It has 750 health. Yeah, this thing hits so much harder. And of course, we can't get a heal off. Nice heal, nice heal. We're definitely not doing as much damage to this motherfucker either. Ouch. 40 health. Come on, get this heal up. I don't want him to leave me, because if I do, he'll fucking heal. Like, super quick. There we go. Bro, you're inside of me, man. God damn. Knocked me down to 52 health again already. Of course. We gotta run. Again, I don't want him to get too far away from me or he'll fucking heal, like, super fast. I don't need these barely health heals, man. Right here, if I get hit, I'll probably die. There's a good heal. Thank you. Got me down to half health again already. Of course, I got him more than halfway dead. I could get a better heal than that. Well, I healed myself for 52. Fuck, man. Fucking bitch, dude. Come on, motherfucker, don't walk off. If he walks off, he'll heal. Like in 5 seconds, he'll be fully healed. There we go. It's okay if I walk off and heal, but he can't do it. We got him like 80% dead. This will be my toughest elemental beat, I think. I don't think I've beat anything tougher than a shadow. God damn it. So close to being dead. 17 health, I can't risk it, man. Just don't heal, bud. There we go. Come on. He's got 41 health left. I got 36 health left. Alright, we got this. We got this. Unless he gets lucky as fuck. He's got 14. There's a good heal. Thank you. Yeah, you're so fucking dead, bro. How much shadow ore did I get? That's the real value. The 411 gold pieces isn't near as valuable as the 29 shadow ore. Could have been more, man. I've seen it give up to like 60 before. Alright. Two elementals in one cave. I think that's the most. I've seen 2 before. I've never seen 3. Sure, I'll get 3 eventually, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that fucking elemental that quick. Jedi, how you doing, girl? Long time no see. How are you? I'm staying in this cave until the cave expires. Get as much ore as I can. Alright. I am doing well, doing well. Surviving, you know how it is. Just grinding in Ultima Online. This is kind of a remake, free server. One of my favorite old MMO games that I used to play. Ultima Online was is a 2D, an old like 2D MMO that came out in like '97. What are we gonna do here? I need to drop some fucking ore. Drop this carbon. I'll just drop these ingots. Fuck. Drop these 39 shadow ingots. Looks like a RuneScape type of game. Yeah. Way better than RuneScape, though. I've tried old school RuneScape. Like, this one at least has much more modernized and easier controls, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know what people love so much about RuneScape. I tried to give the old one a try. I think it was on Steam. I think it's free on Steam, if I'm not right. I tried it a couple years ago. I couldn't get into it. I mean, I love some old school MMOs, but I could never get into RuneScape. Have you ever played RuneScape? You got 5 minutes left. Kind of curious if we can get a third elemental spawn. Oh, I want to get this. I want to get this. I want to see what these are worth, too. Fragment. So I guess what this fragment does is it spawns. I'm assuming it spawns an encounter with an elemental. So I guess you can activate this like out in the world and get an elemental to spawn. Let's see what they're worth first of all, like a vendor, if I can find out what they're worth. See what, but if not, I'll just give them to my son next time he plays and see if he can take out an elemental with his. He has an archer. That'll be fun. Oh, you loved RuneScape when you was younger, not anymore. I'm back. I just got to where you read my comment and you're good. Nice. Yeah. Said you loved RuneScape when you were younger, but not anymore. Yeah, I can understand that. No, I've always had an appreciation for Ultima Online. I've played a couple of the free 2D servers over the years. Played a hell of a lot of free 2D server, just like classic UO. Back in like 2020, 2021. Played the shit out of that one for quite a while. I've never really played one in 3D like this, so I'm really enjoying this one so far. Yeah, mine there. Yeah, it shows how much passion some of these people are. They took a RPG, it's an MMO, they took an MMO that somebody made called Legends of Aria. And they took the assets from that game and recreated Ultima Online, which was a 2D game. They recreated the entire world in 3D, which I think is infinitely cool. And they stayed true to all the cities and, you know, the way the cities are designed and all the dungeons in the game and stuff like that. All the skills and spells, all the same spells and everything matches up to 2D UO. And that just shows how passionate, and then they run this free server. Just shows how much passionate some of these people are. A lot of, I can't even imagine how much time they spent just creating the server for people to play. And then of course they take donations and shit on their website, but I haven't donated anything yet. I mean, I probably will in time, but yeah, in elementary school we had an after school computer club, and we played the crap out of RuneScape back then. That's cool. What kind of character did you play, Jedi? Were you an archer? Were you a mage? Were you a fucking cook? Ooh, if we get an elemental right here, it'll be a golden elemental, probably. we get kicked out. Our time ran out. Oh, you don't remember. I gotcha. I feel ya. Okay. We are just going to leave our ship that got kicked out, all our engines and everything. We'll take the carbon, I guess. So I need to bring it in the pack. Get our carbon out of here. Taking to my home I bought a few days ago. We got a home, we got a mining home right by this mountain so we can mine the shit out of it, because mining is very, I mean, it's how you get your iron so you can make weapons, and if you're a blacksmith. This character is going to be a blacksmith and a miner. Hey, it's a little home, but it's not the size that matters, right, Jedi? Right. It's a cozy little home. Bum 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 bum. Copper. On. My fat stacks of ore in here. Let's put their gold here. Where did I put my... I don't know. Evidently these carbons are worth like 80 gold each. I didn't know they were so valuable. They're not worth that to me, because at least not now. It's a use for something to make like ship ammo or something like that. If you build a ship, you can make like cannonballs or something for your ship. I don't see myself making a ship or whatever for a long time. Alright, let's go get the rest of that ore we mined up from the cave. Luckily, we're playing on a server that's not very populated. Otherwise, somebody probably would have already taken all my ingots. Yeah, 39 ingots of shadow are worth like 35 gold each, so that's whatever that's worth, say 600 or 700 or whatever, 290 or 190 iron. It's worth like 4,000 gold right there. Still about 5,000 gold for the fucking ingots just laying there on the ground. Go see what these things are worth, if anybody's even selling them. Elemental fragment, huh? I'll show you one of the cities, one of the main cities in the server. Oh, you're going to sleep? You had a long day? Alright, Jedi, sleep on. Sleep well. Thanks for coming in. Have a good Friday tomorrow. Elemental fragment is what we went over here for. Somebody's selling one for 3,500 gold, and somebody's selling them for 4,500 gold. You people are selling them for 5,000, and then somebody's trying to get 10k for one. Huh. Interesting. I'll try something here real quick. I'm gonna kill some of these fucking creatures in the graveyard and see how well I can go against some of this magic shit. Three fucking magic raves. This might be the end of me here. Ow! I say this may be the end of me here. Yep. Now the bad thing is, they're gonna kill my horse. But we're gonna find out what happens when you lose your horse. Fuck, man. Yeah, Riley's almost dead. I knew I should have ran when I saw fucking, you guards came over here too late, man. We can't mount a horse when we're dead, yeah. And you can't tell your horse to fucking follow you? Like, why won't it follow you? Well, that was definitely not what I wanted to happen, because now we're probably going to have to waste a bunch of time trying to fucking res our horse. Let me look it up on the Discord so I'm not wasting time running around trying to figure this shit out. Like the... Looks like the stable master may sell a stone or something. That can res a horse. Not sure. I want to resurrect my dead pet. Which pet need healing? Well, my pet's not here. I don't see any kind of a giant pack beetle for 2,800 gold. Never seen that on that. Never seen a pack beetle on that vendor before. I guess we gotta try to see if we can get our pet to come with us. Because if we get it there and we can target it, we can ask the vendor, the horse vendor, to resurrect it. But I don't know how I'm gonna get the pet to come with me here. I think I've tried before on dead horses and they don't follow you. Maybe it'll follow me now that I'm alive? Yeah, we'll see. Can't mount a dead horse. I'm healing myself. Put my armor back on. My clothing back on, if you would. Crappy pickaxes that I crafted. Goes here. And all right. What if we say all follow? There we go. Okay. You can't right click on it, you just gotta say all follow or tell its name and say follow. Okay, good. Well, we'll see how much it's gonna fucking cost to resurrect your pet. All I said in the Discord is that it costs way too much money from the NPC. We shall see. Poor horse. Poor Riley. Get killed. Oh, that's not bad. 2,000. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I feel like I'm going to buy... I only have 10 pack beetles. We're gonna buy one though. Seems pretty cheap for a pack beetle. Give affection. Okay, we should be able to bond with this one, right? It's bonded. Okay, cool. We can now rename it. Rename. What's your name gonna be? What should we name our pet? Brown horse? I'll come up with something real original there. Name it Coco. It's better than to bond on July 9th, right? Okay, we're gonna stable this pet as well. I just wanted to see if it was bonded and how that worked. Okay. Yeah, 2,000 gold ain't shit to fucking resurrect a pet. Be a hell of a lot better than fucking begging in the Discord just somebody come to resurrect my pet for me. Yeah, that ain't bad. It's a lot less than I was expecting. I was expecting something bullshit like 20,000 gold or something. I mean, it's like 4 times as much as a pet costs, but... yeah, let's fuck it. I'm not gonna fight all these magical low-life monsters that only give like 30 gold. Fuck that. Go back to making money, bruh. Doing the grind. I mean, I can fight melee. After he saw me, I took out a fucking Shadow Elemental. The magic that fucking kicks my ass. Even lower level mobs magic fucks me up. Apply the bandages, but they barely help. I've tried to heal twice and I can't even fucking heal right now. I'm sure trying to trying to heal while you're mining lowers the chance of healing, but... Right. Let's give Riley some affection here since the poor horse died. I don't know how important that is. Oh, maybe give her an apple since she died as well. Nope, they don't want to eat. Crazy. Can't do a power hour, can we? No, looks like we gotta wait a few more hours. Which I am not gonna be up. I'm gonna go back to bed here. Oh, we'll be able to activate it again 21 hours. Fuck. That'll be tomorrow night sometime. I thought I fucking did a power hour this morning. I guess it was after I got off work sometime. I did a power hour. Huh. Shows you about how bad my fucking memory is now. Alright. Well, welcome into the stream, guys. In my first 40 minutes of streaming this game, we've already killed 2 ore elementals. Spawned in a mining cave that opens up while you mine. Killed a iron elemental and a shadow elemental. And we tried to fight low-level fucking mobs in the graveyard and got attacked by 3 wraiths at the same time. They lit me up and killed both me and my horse. So I had to resurrect and pay like 2,200 gold to resurrect my horse. Shit. But I didn't know how resing a horse worked on the server, so it's good to know how to do that. I actually thought I was going to have to find a player that could do it. A lot of the UO servers, I don't think of it. The NPCs even offer any kind of resurrection options for your pet. Oh, and then while I was at the Table Master NPC, I noticed that they had some pack beetles for sale. So I bought a pack beetle for like 2,200 gold as well. And I stabled it. Started a bonding process with it. It takes like 10 real life days to bond with a pet, so I figured I'd just buy one and start the bonding process so it'll be bonded, so if it does die, I don't lose it, you know? And then I can take that with me. I think it carries like a ton of weight, where I could carry like 380 stones right here, weight capacity. I think a pack beetle was like 1,500-1,600 stones. So I'm not having to go back to my home so often, or forge so often, or whatever. Welcome in, guys. This is Shards of Britannia. This is Ultima Online made into 3D. Free server. For anybody interested, and if you want to sign up and give the game a try, they definitely could use more players. Pretty empty. Definitely not getting the definitely underappreciated. Come join, come play, if you like it, especially if you're an Ultima Online fan. There is PvP here. I haven't been killed by a red yet, but I think that's due to the lack of players. You can be a thief, you can... I think it's the old school Ultima Online rules, like, if you kill innocent players, you eventually become red, become a murderer, and you can't go in the blue towns, or guards will kill you. You have to you can only go to, what is it, Buck's Den or something, wherever the PK town is. You can work off your bad karma by gaining karma, shit like that. That's how old school UO works. Looks like that's how the server works. I haven't even seen a red player. I did see one player named Chill that looked like they were up to no good. They looked like they were a player killer and stuff, but that was back when I was young and all that crap. So they couldn't touch me. just gonna bank these ingots so I get rid of the weight. Mine here. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Again, I am playing Shards of Britannia. This is Ultima Online made into 3D by some very passionate Ultima Online fans, evidently. They have recreated the map of Britannia in 3D. All the same cities, Buccaneer's Den, Moonglow, it's all here. Scarebrae, Britain. Every town is recreated just as it was in 2D Ultima Online. All the dungeons are the same. All the spells and skills are the same. There's some balance tweaks, like some shit that costs like nothing on 2D UO have been made much more expensive. So like, for example, the biggest thing I can think of off the top of my head is dyes in a dyeing tub. I think you could buy dyes for like fucking 6 gold or something like that in a dye tub for 6 gold in 2D UO. Like less than 20 gold for both, for sure. And then you can use the dye tub indefinitely, and the dyes are you can use them a million times. On this server, you know, that kind of doesn't make sense. For 12 gold, you can use a dyeing tub and dyes indefinitely. On this server, it looks like the dyeing tub can be used infinite number of times, but the cost of a dyeing tub is like 12,500, I think, or something like that. Much more expensive, and the dyes are like 160 gold, and they're only one use. So you change the dye color of the dyeing tub once, to green, for example. You dye some clothing, then say green. You change your dyeing tub to green, and then you dye your clothing all green. Let's say you just want a green shirt though, and like red pants, for example. Well, you're gonna have to buy 2 sets of dyes to do that. So it's gonna cost you 320 gold in dyes, and then the dyes are done. Can't use them anymore there. You have to buy more dyes every time you want to dye something. And that's just for the cloth dyeing tub, the normal dyeing tub. I'm assuming you have to change the dyes out for anything else you're trying to, like any other dye tubs, I mean. Like a leather dye tub and all that shit. Reagents cost more for magic here. I think every reagent is 6 gold, no matter what it is. I know on most 2D servers. Like I think Black Pearl and Blood Moss are 5 gold, and all the others are 3 each. Which, even on 2D servers, reagents are very expensive. The biggest cost for a mage, for sure, for using magery. So that expense is even more on this server. To use magic, which I think magic should be expensive. Magic is kind of OP, you know? No metal here to mine. Minor negative about this server is there are, like right here, there's a loading seam, so if you cross this invisible line right here, it does take a few seconds to load another, like, area of the map or whatever. So I assume there's a few of these loading seams where you like, the good thing about Ultima Online, 2D Ultima Online, is the entire world is seamless. There's never any loading. I think even if you go into a dungeon and stuff like that in 2D UO, there's like no load time. You go right in without a load time or anything. I mean, I guess it makes more sense if there's a load time in a 3D world, but... kind of blows my mind. I had some people coming in here, some UO fans, I guess, coming in here a few days ago, and they said that this server looked like shit. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how the hell are you going to say this looks like shit? And, I mean, if you're a fan of classic UO, because it's definitely a massive upgrade in graphic quality over 2D UO. There's no doubt about that. The only people I can think coming in and mocking this game and saying this looks like shit would be people that are spoiled to, you know, more modern AAA games. But it's not bad for free, I don't think, anyway. It is silly. You're gonna come in, you're gonna mock a 3D server that people have passionately made. Like I said, I don't even want to know how much time they spent crafting this world. And you're gonna come in and look at these fucking, you know, they're pretty simple 3D graphics, but they're not bad. I don't think they're bad at all. You're gonna come in and mock this fucking server saying it looks like shit, when you probably never created anything in your life. Like, you probably couldn't fucking, like, draw anything in paint that even looked like it was something besides drawn by a fucking 4-year-old. And you're gonna come in and fucking mock something somebody put blood, sweat, and tears into, saying it looks like shit. Like, people are such assholes. You know? If it's not your style, it's not your style, I get that. But you come into somebody's stream and say, oh, this looks like shit, at that point, you're just a fucking asshole. I mean, I would get it if you were my friend, you're my best friend or something like that, or my family or something. Like my son coming in and saying, oh, this looks like shit, Dad. That's different, because I know you. But to be a complete fucking stranger that... I mean, you clicked on my stream because you see Ultima Online, which means you probably played classic UO. And to say that this looks like shit, it definitely doesn't look like shit compared to classic UO. You're out of your fucking mind. It looks like shit compared to fucking, you know, what am I thinking of? Red Dead Redemption 2 or something, sure. I mean, does this compare to Red Dead Redemption 2? Of course not. But compared to the classic 2D UO client from 1997, this is 10 times better, at least in my opinion. But it doesn't really matter, even if you were being completely sincere about that. Like, at some point, you're just being a fucking dick to come into a stream and say, oh, the game you're playing looks like absolute shit. Like, okay, well, you know, I didn't tell them anything. I didn't say anything to them. They left all on their own. But, I mean, if they would have stayed and continued the fucking ranting, I would have fucking asked them to leave or said, well, you don't have to be here, you know? You don't like it, you don't have to play it. I'm not forcing your arm, twisting you to play the fucking server. And you definitely don't have to stay here in my stream talking shit. But it continues to blow my mind how the harshest critics of shit, of anything, are usually the people who have never created a goddamn thing in their life. Ever. And it's always the people that have never done anything in their fucking life that are the biggest trolls and the biggest assholes about shit. So, for example, I mean, we see it all the time. How many times have we seen, you know, somebody online looking at maybe a fat streamer, right, who's showing her body or whatever, and she's a little overweight, and she's 20 pounds overweight or whatever. How many times have you seen trolls come in, internet trolls come in and say, oh, you're fat and ugly or whatever? When, if the truth were known, they're probably, you know, they might be 100 pounds overweight or 200 pounds overweight themselves, and way less attractive than the person they're mocking. You know, or for example, how many times on the internet over the years do you think somebody that is unemployed and never held a job for fucking 2 months in their life has come in and mocked somebody else for being unemployed or not having a job? I bet you that has happened literally probably tens of thousands of times over the last 10 years online. I mean, if you just take the internet as a whole. I'll bet you just that. Just people fucking getting mocked for having no job and stuff like that. Oh, you do nothing but play video games, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I bet you don't even have a job. And typically when you see that kind of shit online, typically it's projection. It's the people that are fucking saying that shit that are the ones that have no job. So for example, somebody could come in here and call me a jobless fucking loser or whatever. I have a job, right? I fucking raised my son. I do it alone, which isn't easy these days, you know, with the cost of living and everything like that. But that's the kind of fucking mentality internet douchebags have. And I don't know why I'm on this rant. It still just kind of bugs me, even if it was a few days ago when a couple guys came into the stream and were talking about how shit the server looked, like the graphics. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you're fucking out of your mind, bro. And even that's opinion, right? Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's opinion varies. You're allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to not think that these graphics and the style of this game is great. That's fine. But you come into somebody's stream as somebody that has never even watched one of my streams and you don't even know me, and you just come in and start talking mad shit about the game I'm playing, at that point you're just being a fucking dickhead. And it's like, fuck off, you know? I'm enjoying the game, so fuck you. Keep your opinions to yourself. I don't want to hear them. Yeah, I can't. I would never do that. I would never go to somebody's stream that I don't know, and whatever game they're enjoying at the time, and start talking mad shit about how it looks terrible, or seems dumb, or whatever. Fuck, man. I keep failing. I got one copper ingot. I fell 3 fucking times. With a 90, I think I have a 90 fucking mining. Yeah, 90.4 mining skill. Bum 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 bum. Welcome in though, everybody. Again, if you're new here, if you're watching the stream after I've streamed it, this is Ultima Online. Made into 3D with the assets of Legends of Aria. I think the people who crafted this server have done a fantastic job. I'm enjoying this very, very much since I started playing it a couple weeks ago. Populations are very low. I don't think the server is getting nearly the appreciation that it deserves. All you have to do is Google Shards of Britannia, go to their website, create an account, download it. You can play completely for free. Of course, they are taking donations and stuff like that to help with the server costs and stuff like that. And I definitely do plan on donating some money to them. Just started a new job though and stuff like that, so I'm definitely not in a great financial place right now. Lost my last job back in January. It took me 6 months to fucking find a new job. It was brutal. Put in hundreds of applications and resumes before I found another job. So, kind of got behind on rent and everything like that, so I'm trying to catch up right now. But as soon as I get myself caught up here in a couple months or whatever, yeah, I'm still playing the server especially. I'll definitely be throwing these devs some donation money. You know, maybe not a ton, but 100 here, 50 there, whatever, when I can. Because I know that running a server, even though it's only one realm, one server, I'm sure it's not cheap. And there's some rewards. I'll probably just fucking, I'll probably do the monthly donation here in a month or two. That's probably what I'll do, rather than do one-time donations of like $50 or whatever. I'll probably just fucking start giving them like a monthly donation of like $10 or $15 or something. And there's some rewards for doing that. You can check it out on the website, but yeah. I think your house takes longer to decay, and I don't remember some of the other rewards. They're like not pay to win type rewards. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I'll mine a little bit more ore before we go back home. We have a little more room. A little more capacity to carry some weight. Just start like right here. Yeah. Might use the power hour to go through all the ingots that I have saved up and see if I can get my smithing skill up a little bit. It might be what I do like tomorrow. Use my entire power hour, or as long as my ingots last, to work up my blacksmithing skill. I have like... Oh, I can do power hour right now. I thought it said I had to wait 21 hours or something. That's what I thought. I thought I did it late last night. I might wait at this point, though. Alright, let's just go home for now. Just talking about the power hour. I don't know what kind of items I get the best gains on with smithing. I'd probably use all these fucking ingots way too fast, honestly. But it would be interesting to see how far I can get my 3,400 iron ingots. It'd be interesting, I guess, to see how far we can get our skill up. Yeah, let's see what we can do here, guys. We have how many ingots? Wait a minute. 3,700, okay. Which I could sell all these ingots right now for like almost over 100,000 gold. But instead I'm gonna waste them trying to get up my skill. So that eventually I can start crafting my own cool shit. So let's start the power hour, guys. before we start crafting. Alright. And we are looking to raise our smithing skill, which is only 50.6 right now. I just got that by like randomly creating my outfit and stuff like that. What should we try to create? I guess let's just try to create some fucking... Is a katana's only 8? Yeah, 8 ingots. I guess we'll try to create a bunch of katanas and sell them on our vendor. Like if we have anything good. We only have a 13% chance to succeed. But let's just go for that and see if we start getting skill gains. Failed. Failed. 2 fails. 3 fails. 20 ingots wasted. 4 fails. This may not be the best thing to get gains on. I don't know. 5 fails in a row. 6 fails in a row. We're not getting any gains even though we started power hour. It's like 7 or 8 fails in a row. We successfully created a katana. And we started with 300 ingots. It cost us fucking 88 ingots. Yeah, 88 ingots to make that katana. I can sell those fucking, I can sell those for 20 each. So basically this katana costs us 1,760 gold to make. That's terrible. And we still haven't got a gain. We still haven't got a skill increase, right? No, we still haven't got a skill increase. This is terrible. And we've activated the power hour as well. Yeah, this is how expensive it's going to be to fucking, like, GM blacksmithing. Super expensive. You know how many ingots I'm going to have to go through to get gains? This is insane. We're down to less than half of our starting ingots. We haven't got a single skill gain. And we've burned through 200 ingots. We've got 2 katanas out of it. And one of them's a below average katana as well. Which is basically garbage. We created another katana. But we still haven't got a skill gain, I don't think. We created another one. 2 below average ones, which are garbage. We can't sell those. We can't sell fucking below average shit. The main thing I'm looking for is skill gains. I started my power hour and I'm not getting a fucking single skill gain. We're gonna have to try crafting something else and see if we can get more skill gains, because we've created 20 weapons. We gained a lot of fame for that. But we're down to 28 ingots. Looks like we're creating them at a higher rate, but I don't know why, because our skill is still the same. Yeah, we're down to 4 ingots left. Alright, so these, and in this, it doesn't look like you can smelt weapons back into... Let me look at something here. Hmm. Evidently you can melt shit, it looks like. Is this how you do it? You just click on double click the forge and then the item, maybe? Okay, we want the below average one. Let's see if we can smelt that back into ingots. You fail to preserve any usable resources, destroying the katana. That's terrible, man. So those three are all good. Below average. Oh, I got 19. Oh, no, 5. I got 5 ingots back out of that one. Okay. Five ingots out of our 8 to use. Okay, and all those katanas are good. So we did get a few ingots back. Got 10 ingots back out of all those. I don't know. I'll just put these here, I guess. And I don't know what to sell them for. I have no idea, man. You can probably buy them for like 200. Just sell them for 195. Get something back out of them. I haven't really sold anything on my vendor yet, to be honest. I am curious. I know it's my power hour here. $51 minutes. I am curious, so I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to go to town and see how much I want to sell for on both the NPC blacksmith and on the vendor search. Might even buy another fucking vendor rental contract. Just so I can put all the armor and shit on another vendor. I don't know. I'll do that later though. I'm not gonna do it right now. During power hour. I want to buy a katana. How much do you sell for? Oh, you don't sell katanas. It's like you don't sell a fucking Chris. Still broadsword, 250. Okay, I'd probably ask more than 195 for those, but if anybody has any basic katanas on the fucking vendor search. Besides me. I'm probably the only one selling basic ass shit like that. Yeah, most people are selling exceptional katanas for 200 or 300. Yeah. So I definitely can't really ask anymore. A lot of people are asking like 450. This is too cheap. Somebody's selling exceptional katanas for too fucking cheap, man. Yeah. Competition of doing business against other players. I think that's kind of lame though. I went through 300 fucking ingots and didn't get a single fucking skill gain with my power hour activated. Kind of shit, not gonna lie. Of course, if I keep fucking grinding, I might get 3 gains in, you know, 5 minutes or something, but... Like, makes me wonder how many ingots I'm gonna have to use, though, and burn to go from 50 skill up to a GM Smith. I guess I could keep track of it. We'll call it 300 ingots have been burned so far. Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking a mental track of how many ingots I fucking burn to go up in skill. And this will be a low estimate because I have no idea how many ingots I've already burned crafting the shit I got to go up the 0.6 that went up. So we have 14 iron. Means we can hold. Let's go. $300. Again, we'll take another 300. And yeah, we're a little overweight, but that's fine. Let's make sure it's not because we're hungry. We feel quite full. Okay. And we're just gonna continue trying to craft these katanas, guys. Actually. Let's craft some crisps so we have a little higher chance of crafting a crisp. Let's just see if we get more gains on a crisp. And that first gain, there's a gain right there. No gain, but we've got... It's a regular crisp, it's not a below average crisp. We're having much more success on these. And at least we've got a skill gain. Here's our remaining iron ingots. Below average crit. What I'm looking for though is the skill gains more than anything. I could care less about all these. Yeah, we went up 0.1. Like, I would understand if I was at 95 getting the very slow gains. But I feel like I should be getting more gains at 50 skill. I'm just saying. Just give me more gains, man. I'll gladly take more fails as long as I get more gains. I'll never sell all these fucking Chris's. There's a gain. Okay, so we'll try to sell a few of these Chris's that are good. Actually, I'd probably put these over here. 95. What the fuck? Alright, wait a minute. I mean, they both take up the same amount of ingots to make, so we're gonna sell them for the same fucking price. One's a fencing weapon, one's a swords weapon. Okay, we're just gonna smelt the rest of the motherfuckers, because I'm not gonna try to put 20 fucking, I wanna make sure we don't smelt our fucking shadow katana. We destroyed the Chris. Evidently, according to the forums, you don't get skill gains, blacksmithing, by smelting shit. I got 7 ingots back out of 1. But then I got 0 on that one. 4. Got half of them back. That's what I hate, is when you get nothing back. It's terrible. There's another skill gain. So we went up from 50.6 to 50.9 with 600 fucking ingots used. The only way to do this is during power hour. Like, if you're fucking trying to gain skills and you're not even a power hour, you're out of your mind. Because this is ridiculously inefficient right now, as it is. Let's try something else, maybe. How many? 25 ingots to make a fucking helm? 10? No. 16? No. 14? 28? Mining cart. I'm looking for a ship that doesn't use as many ingots, but Chris is what we get the most games on, so we're gonna stick with this. We're just gonna go. We attempt to repeat this item repeatedly until you run out of resources. Seems like the best way to go. A lot faster. We're probably 3 a.m. my time, and probably in the power hour will end. I'm sure we'll be out of ingots by that time. Not a fucking single skill game, man. Terrible. There's our 4th skill gain. Server's going down in 30 minutes. Cool. There's our 5th skill gain. 900 ingots used. Question is, can we get another fucking... Can we get another skill gain? Out of these 900 ingots? Right now we're almost at... What is it? 200 ingots per 0.1 skill gain. not very good. And it's going to get slower. The higher you get, the slower the gains are going to be. And this is also in power hour. $75 ingots back from smelting all that shit. There's 6 gains. %, chance to make it as Chris now, huh? No ingots back. Zero ingots we got. 0 ingots left. We burned 900 ingots now, and we've gained 0.6 in skill. We're going to continue to go with Chris, guys, just because that uses the lowest amount of ingots. So in 2D UO, you can craft shit like gorgets and daggers and all kinds of shit that uses a lot less ingots, but there's not so many craftables on this server. There's our 7th game. Eighth game. Ninth game. That's what I'm talking about. You can get, you know, several gains in just a short amount of time. It's just RNG, man. Melting time. No ink is back from first two. That's fucked up. 3. Well, the 3 Chris is back and got no ingots back. Man, I feel like I'm having horrible luck tonight. Now I'm starting to get a handful of ingots back. Not many, though. Burning through these ingots, man. But I spent so many hours fucking mining. Hey, we've gained a whole point now. Started at 50.6. Skill gains are slow, to say the least. Hard to believe that we're actually in power hour. Few skill gains as we're getting. I think this is 1,500 ingots I've used now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 1,500 I've gone through now. Yeah, man. I What if you have a lower chance of smelting a below average quality crisp back? Seems like I'm having higher chance of smelting good crisps back. Yeah, below average crisps seem like they're a higher chance of completely failing. But I don't know. So we only got 71 ingots back. No, 65. From all that bullshit. %30 chance to craft a crisp. I'm gonna try something here before server shuts down, and probably before I end the stream and go back to bed. I'm gonna try crafting something a lot easier, and just to see if the skill gains might be better. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and continue to craft. Well, like cutlasses. Still 8 ingots there. A lot higher. Fail there. Curious if we use like 300 ingots on cutlasses that we get more gains. Probably not. I'm gonna have a 54% chance of creating cutlasses. Definitely not doing very good on crafting crisps. Yep, we've gone through 1500. This will be 1800 now. I mean, this is almost, we're getting close to 40,000 gold's worth of ingots here. But let's give these cutlasses a try. Just to see if we happen to get more than 1 or 2 skill gains. I think the most we ever got was like 2 or 3 skill gains on a crisp. Let's see if we get any skill gains on cutlasses. Which is a lot higher probability to craft. No skill gains yet. So it doesn't look like the rate of skill gains is higher yet. On something with like a barely 50% chance of creating. Next 300 we'll try some kind of armor or something. We're definitely getting more weapons. There's a gain. There's another gain. We should get more ingots back for smelting all this shit down. See if we end up having like over 100 ingots from smelting all this shit down. Wish you got smithing skill gains from smelting. At least on a rare occasion would be nice. So it looks like the better your chance of crafting something, the better your chance of getting the ingots back. Maybe? Oh, we just had 2 pelts in a row though. We're getting nothing back. But a lot of them are getting like 6 ingots back. 4 ingots back. 4 ingots back. I feel like you have a better chance of getting more ingots back from something you're better at crafting. What it seems like. Could be wrong about that, but... In minutes, huh? Okay. We'll continue with the cutlasses for now. Until we run out of ingots, so the next 300 we'll try some kind of armor. Just to see if we get more gains from it. I think we've only got 2 gains off the cutlasses so far. Like anybody cares, right? Watching my stream, they're like, man, I don't care about this dumb shit, dude. There's a 3rd gain. The gains, at least from what a little I've seen, don't seem like they're any less on something that's easier to craft. The only difference is you're going to get more ingots back on the thing that's easier to craft, and you get more of that item. So that may lead to more efficient skill gains. Can I get a 4th skill gain? Probably not. Nope. Okay, so 3 skill gains on 300. So I'm getting like 0.1 skill gains per 100 ingots right now. Now we're looking at over 2,000 ingots. 2,100 ingots now will have been burned by the time I use these. And I know armor is going to take up more ingots, but we're going to just do it to see if we get higher skill gains. $25 ingots, huh? $30 ingots, goddamn. Yeah, we're just gonna try to create chainmail leggings, whatever. Create one more armor, I'll gain some vein. Damn, that was brutal. You can't just move these things, that's fucking dumb. Alright. I don't know what these are fucking worth. 250. Nope, not a single skill gain from crafting armor. So armor is not the way to go. It uses way more ingots. Well, I think we're done with that, guys. We used up more than... We used up 2,100 ingots. And we gained 1.4 in blacksmithing. So basically that's like 150 ingots per skill gain there. That's brutal. And that's during power hour. Alright guys, with that I'm going to go ahead and sign off of Shards of Britannia here with that. So, I mean, I guess I do like the grind. It's going to, at this rate, 48 skill points It took me 1.4, it took me 2100 to go up 1.4 at this rate. It's gonna take me like, fuck, probably 75,000 ingots, probably 75,000 to 100,000 ingots to even get close to GM. And maybe more than that. That's just a rough estimate. You gotta realize it's gonna get harder to get skill gains as I go up. But I'm probably gonna get a little bit better at figuring out what to craft and stuff. But that's a lot of ingots. 100,000 ingots, perhaps, to get to GM. It's a lot of fucking ingots. And it might be more than that. But anyway, this is Shards of Britannia, guys. I want to go and thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I might upload this video just because this is a little bit more interesting, I think, than some of my streams. Just because we saw the skill gain, how slow they are on blacksmithing, and we saw a couple of, me fighting a couple of ore elementals in the mining caves early on, stuff like that. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link below if you want to try out Shards of Britannia for free, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good day wherever you are, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace, everybody.